Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we're going to show you how to change out the KitchenAid mixer center shaft O-ring. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new center shaft O-ring. The center shaft O-ring seals the mixer's center shaft. The main reason you'll be changing it out is if it's damaged and the center shaft is leaking. Before you work on the mixer, you want to make sure all the attachments are off. In order to remove the beater, all you have to do is lift up on it and then turn it clockwise as you're looking down on it. Then you can let it go and lift it out. Then we can remove the bowl, which all you have to do is lift up on it and pull it out. Once you have them both out, you can set them aside. Now that we have the bowl out of the way, we can take off this trim ring that goes around the Planetary. We're just going to tap it off with a flathead screwdriver and a hammer. You just want to be careful that you don't drop it or that you damage the mixer as you're trying to tap it out. Once you have it off, you can pull it off the mixer. Next, we have to take off the groove pin. It's what holds the Planetary to the center shaft. We're just going to take a punch and very carefully tap it out. You want to be careful that you don't damage the mixer and that you don't tap it out so hard it goes flying and it gets lost. Once you have the groove pin out, you can pick it up and set it aside. Now that we have the groove pin out, we can take the Planetary off. There's some tabs where the screws are. You can go around and take a flathead screwdriver and get up in there and kind of pry the Planetary down. Once you have it started, you can jump over to the other side, just kind of work both sides and get it to drop off. Once you have it down, you can just pull straight down and pull it off the center shaft. Once you have it off the shaft, you can set it aside. Now that we have the Planetary out of the way, we can take the center shaft O-ring off. All you have to do is take a small flathead screwdriver and pop it out of the groove and pull it off the shaft. Once you have it off the shaft, you can pull it off the mixer. Here's the old center shaft O-ring next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new center shaft O-ring on, all you have to do is carefully get it started on the center shaft and push it up till it goes into its groove. Once you have the O-ring in place, we can put the Planetary assembly back on. To put the Planetary in, you want to line up the hole for the groove pin with the shaft and lift it up. As you lift it up, these two gears might not be lined up, so you may have to spin this shaft to get it to go in. Once you have it all the way into place, we have to look through here and take a small Phillips screwdriver because the shaft won't sit down all the way, so the hole's not lined up. So we're going to take a small Phillips screwdriver and get in here and pull it down so you can see that that is opening up. Once you get it started, you can grab your punch and line it up so it's totally open and we can fit the groove pin in there. Once you have it lined up, we can put the groove pin in with the hammer and the punch. To put the groove pin in, we're just going to start it by hand and push it in as far as we can. Then we can grab the hammer and the punch and tap it in until it's flush. You want to be careful you don't damage the mixer. Now that we have the groove pin in, we can put the trim ring back on. You have to make sure as you lift it up that it's completely level. If one side's more than the other, it won't go on right. So you need to get it lined up right. Then we can carefully tap it on with a rubber mallet. Once you have the trim ring all the way on, we can put the bowl and the beater back on. To put the bowl back on, all you have to do is line up the pinholes and set it down. Once you have it in place, you can lock it in. Once you have the bowl in, we can put the beater on. To put the beater back on, all you have to do is line up the shaft with the opening and make sure that the locking pin goes in the slot. You can lift it into place and lock it on. Once you have the mixer put back together, you can plug it back in and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.